Who gon' love you better? Who gon' fuck you better? Who gon' make you scream? Who gon' make you cream? Ain't nobody, can't nobody touch your body, rub your body, hug your body, love your body. Try to fuck another. She said the dick was nothing, really thuggin'. I say, tell me about it.
I like that.
Better pussy for me, I'll try about it. Hey. I'ma slide by it. Probably cry about it. I probably do time about it.
That's some good shit right there.
Don't leave me lonely. Don't leave me lonely. Yeah. Don't leave me lonely. Don't leave me lonely. I need you to stay by my side.
Stay by my
With
side.
you, I'm always satisfied. But you like walking in the blind.
Crying your ass to the man live.
I don't care.
I'm just spitting. This shit have been on my mind for quite some time. I gotta put the shit on the line. I'm just spitting. Yeah, I'm just spitting.
Yeah.
Shit.
Hey, man. Y'all want to start with this?
Yeah, man. We might well go on and get it out there.
Oh man, I be noticing. I just been drinking.
I told you, man. You don't be goddamn.
Let
You
me
don't
make
be
sure I
toasting
get
a nigga or nothing.
Hey, look.
That nigga just drank.
Be in the middle of the episode. I'm like, man, I'm finna pour another drink.
That nigga be like, man, give me the ball. Hey, man.
Cause Wally be talking too fucking much.
I actually been talking less, except when you go. When you go, I go.
Hey, first of all,
First of all,
look at the nigga.
you see me.
Nigga ain't brought us shit.
I'm
Yeah,
just
nigga.
this is
Nah, okay,
that
alright.
that stuff.
nigga
You know,
got-
you got
that
to
nigga
try
got
it out.
hats. That
You
nigga
gotta
got
see it
hats,
in the right
shirts.
spot.
It's all good.
I'm working on it, bruh.
Okay.
But I did want to bring it out. You know, underrated. The route they call it an NFL dream. And so it's gonna come out again, right?
Lord, that's
Plug it in
Lord,
there.
man.
You got to.
Well, hey, man. As y'all can see, man, welcome to Dropping Dymes.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
We appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all for showing up, man.
Yeah.
We appreciate you for letting us borrow a little bit of your time. As always, man, if you ain't already subscribed, man, keep watching, keep listening. If you ain't, hey, man, subscribe, share, comment, hit the motherfucking hit that bell, man. Hit
Tell
that
your
bell.
friends to come hang out with your friends so we can all be friends.
There you
What?
go. I usually
deaf?
say that.
I
It
think
usually
you
sound a
said it
little
wrong.
different.
Yeah,
It usually sounds
you fucked it up today.
But-
it's cool. I
But
got
we still
Hey
here.
man, stay on your side.
Nah,
dog.
I am.
We still motherfucking here.
We
so,
are,
And like I said, we just appreciate you for letting us borrow a little bit of your time, man, a little bit of your space.
A little bit of your life.
Because you could be doing other shit. There's other shit.
A whole
you
lot
could
of
be
other
doing
shit.
in life.
That's how dope that shit is.
But
They
the
spend
thing-
time with us, bro.
The thing about a podcast, you could be doing other shit and listening
listen.
at the same time.
But
Okay.
that's if you listening.
Go ahead and set up the promo for the
I'm-
Spotify and the Apple Podcast. Go ahead, do your thing.
Yeah, catch us on everything he just said.
Dropping down. Hey, man, and we don't say that shit enough for real.
We don't.
Like,
They hit me with it yesterday. I'm like, hold on. Nah, it's on there. Nah, it's hell yeah. We on everything. I went and checked out. Oh shit.
It ain't-
Not yet. Not yet.
Hold on.
Give us a
give
few
me
more
30
minutes.
minutes.
Well, I got to get with our media team
Look, yeah.
and make sure we get this shit up here. Wally, get this shit up here.
I appreciate the accountability, man.
Yeah, hey, I would have known. I wouldn't have known because I watched this shit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
yeah.
I actually be forgetting about the Spotify
Yeah,
listeners and shit.
and that's what I was just about to say. Like, we don't say that shit enough. We actually are on Spotify. We
Yeah.
are on Apple Podcasts.
And that's how everybody at work listens.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm like, shit.
I
need
just
to
turn
do
it
better.
on and keep it moving.
And keep it in their ear.
But
I need to do
yeah,
that better,
man, we
Yeah.
of course YouTube is always
Yeah.
our shit. But yeah, definitely check us out on Spotify, man, before they start finding us or whatever. I'm just talking shit. But Spotify and Apple Podcasts, we on there too, man. So check us out. Dropping Dymes, Dymes with a Y.
With a Y.
With a Y.
That shit come right up too.
Also, man,
Right. That was a good move,
Still,
by
still
Byron.
check out the website. Dropping www droppingdymes with a y.com.
My
Check
mom
us out.
just called me. I got 4 shirt orders. Go to the website, bro.
Go to
you don't
the
get no
website.
special privilege.
Or just order them through your son.
Mama don't get special treatment.
Don't.
Trying to send me the money. All right.
Listen, I'm not co-signing on that. Send that money to him. Please send your money, or you just send it to drop. I send you the cash out, Mom. But hey, man. Of course, like we said, man, we're gonna start bringing these guests on.
Yeah.
And man, this is one of our guys from the Flag Football League, man. Good dude. Until we get, man, good man. Good dad. You hear me? Crazy thing is, man, when we did the Thursday call, and that man said, "Yo, man, like y'all fella older than me." I was like,
hell no, you just don't know how old I am.
Hold what you got, cause you know what I'm saying. Cause not you and you. Like I feel like he was, you know what I'm saying? That man said, "Man, how old y'all live?" And he said, "Man, I'm 33." And he said, "I said, man, shit, I think." He wasn't
on the call,
bro.
I was like, shit, Brad 35.
Let's keep on saying, goddamn,
We ain't think I was important, man.
Right.
He wasn't on there.
We here to tell our
He
truth,
coming
bro.
in with the bullshit.
Hey, man,
That ain't the bullshit.
like he a little bit younger than us, you know what I'm saying? But he carries himself a little different. You know what I'm saying? I gotta say that, man. I ain't really, you know what I'm saying? I speak from just seeing the man out there on the flag football field and our interactions with him out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
So
ain't like the nigga at first.
Yeah, a lot of
real, I
people be
didn't
like that.
either.
A lot of people be like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Cause I ain't never kicked it with me. They take my passion for what they see on the football field and try to place a label on me.
Put it on you.
But I'm pretty sure if you get everybody around something that they enjoy doing, you know, we can all pick out everybody's flaws.
That's
you know
a
what I'm saying?
fact. That's a fact.
That is, cause
And
they talk
honestly,
real rough.
until you actually get to know somebody, you just looking at them from a distance and you developing your own thoughts about them. But when like first time I actually talked to you, I was like, oh, this dude,
This nigga,
he's real.
like, after the game type, like, oh, this
But
nigga,
y'all ain't the only ones. A lot of them like that. They might not never say nothing to y'all, but the ones y'all might even think don't talk to me, trust and believe. They they hold deep conversations with me outside of football.
yeah. I feel that. I can see that though.
Yeah.
And that kind of go back to the whole, like he was saying earlier, he was joking about it, like with the intimacy, like holding them deep conversations, like knowing who you can have them type of conversation with, man.
Sure.
Like it ain't gonna be everybody. Like we were telling your ass, you can't have them conversation with everybody. but the folks that you decide to have them conversation with, man, make sure you have them with the right people, so that you can, you know what I'm saying, you get something from it. Like a lot of time, man, you find yourself talking to folks, you like, man, what the fuck would I just wasted at least 7 minutes of my life outside of the goddamn, hey, how you doing?
Motherfucker, bring your IQ
But I
down.
think you can though. I think you can have that conversation with everybody.
With everybody?
Well, it depends on what you want to get out of it. I might be talking to him just because I want to get it out of me. I might not even want to hear nothing he got to say. Nothing he got to say. For real. I might just want to get it off of my heart. You know what I'm saying? And I might come holler at you because you might been through what I'm going through. So now I'm talking to you about it and I'm able to listen to your experience. You know what I'm saying? You give me some little game on it. So like I say, you know, you can talk to everybody. It just depends on what it is you want to get out of talking to who you talking to.
Now I feel you on that.
Yeah, I ain't look at it that way because you right. Motherfucker, hey, I'm just really here to let this shit off. You know what
I think you got to take that as an honor of respect for somebody to actually give what they really going through, they depths of themselves to you, because they don't open up to everybody. And if they choose to do that to you, even if you're not ready for it, it's dope to, like, somebody is opening up their life. I just had a lunch with a dinner with a partner of mine, and bro opened up, and I didn't expect it. I know we have real good conversations, but for him to open up the way he did, I felt like that intimacy, we got even stronger. I ain't had to say nothing.
Yeah.
I did, because, you know, I talk too much.
Yeah.
But it was just dope for another person to open themselves up, and you got to take that as an honor when they do.
It's funny because that's where I was about to go when what Mont said, when I was about to say he feel like he had a conversation with him and he just let it off. Like, that nigga, knowing him, is gonna fire words back at you. Like, so it might still be that. It might still be like, God damn, boy, I thought I was just gonna be able to drop that off and head on out of here. You pull me back in.
Yeah.
But I feel what you're saying. Like sometimes we do just got to let it off. I feel you on that. And we ain't talked about that before. Like, you had that moment where it's just like, hey, you got a moment. Yeah. Like because you still want to make sure people got that space to even let you
to take it.
To let you have that moment. You know what I'm saying? Because
you don't want to open up and then they give you nothing or some bullshit, and you be like, bro, I just open up to you.
That or even if they going through too much, they got their own shit going, and you can overload them. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like right now, man, with everything that's going on out here, bro, I think it's right now it's easier to overload people than we think it is. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's why we see so much violence going on, because there's a lot of people, and I feel like we can go deep into this shit, but I feel like the pandemic had a lot to do with it, because people didn't have the opportunity to be around each other, to have them regular basic conversations.
Or the outlets that they were used to.
Or the outlets that they were used to. And now that we ain't got back out here or didn't get back out here, you saw to see people just acting out a whole lot more. Like shit wasn't sweet before that, but I feel like, man, it didn't really pick up. It's definitely different. Yeah, it didn't really picked up, and people got less and less tolerance for people. Like motherfucker, like you got one time to say something wrong to people now, man, and niggas is in your shit one way or another.
Yeah. Before we get rolling, because we started rolling. Let's give him an opportunity to give a proper introduction.
Yeah, man, I'm sorry about that, man. We started talking, but yeah, man, this our guy Mont. Yeah. Man, goddamn, tell the folks who you are, man. I'm sorry.
Like you said, Mont, just a cool, laid back guy, man. A father of 5. That's what I live for right now, man. My kids, man. Everything that I do, is for my kids. You know, I got a son, he's 13, a daughter that's 7, another daughter that's just turned 5. Cheyenne, she just turned 5. Christian is 3. No, Cheyenne just turned 6. I'm sorry, Cheyenne just turned 6. Christian is 3, she'll be 4, and Corey is 1, she'll be 2. So
5 girls. I mean 4 girls.
4
and
girls
a boy.
and a boy, man.
And a boy.
So 4 girls.
I'm glad you went back and got them ages right, because they will come. Man, little girls will come fuck you by their
yeah, man. They
hell yeah,
they changed me, man. They gave me an identity.
Really?
Damn, that's strong.
Cause shit, man, I was out here, man, just doing whatever. I don't know. I was just doing anything, whatever I could do. I was just doing it.
Yeah.
And they sit me down and said, "Hey, all right now,
tighten up, my
yeah, you feel me? Like you gotta be here for us. You gotta." You know what I'm saying? Make us proud too. So they give me life every day.
I think that's the segue into the conversation we wanted to have today, is because you said you didn't even have an identity before, but some things happened, some people were brought into this world that changed you, and we wanted to talk about managing change. Like going through the transition of having kids and learning and realizing the responsibility that it came with. How did you manage that change?
I'm still trying to manage it, man, because I'm learning every day, you know, because I fight with change far as me basically transitioning to everyday full-time dad, from being able to just do what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Because like every day when I get off work, I'm at home with my three daughters. My last 3, I'm at home with my 3 daughters, because my fiance, she has to go to work. So I'm still trying to manage it, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't there yet, man. Because I still be, but see, they help me out with patience also. Because man, they be trying me.
Like, if you don't learn shit else from kids, boy, you gonna learn patience.
Some patience.
You got to have it.
So, hey, look, it sounded like you was managing pretty well, because when we first got on the call on Thursday, it was hell. I was like, Byron, I don't know if we're gonna make it through this one. But I don't know what you said or what look you gave, but about 5 minutes in, it just got it got orderly.
They respect me. You know what I'm saying? They understand what I do for as the football situation. Normally I be on the Zoom call anyway around like on Wednesdays, so they know whenever I'm on a call or something, they know and
tone it down.
Tone it down. You know, they just be wanting my attention. That's all. So
so let me ask you this, because I know, like, for me, it was a boy around. You know what I'm saying? It was little boys around, and we was young too, and our transition probably didn't happen as quick as your transition, maybe, right? Sometimes, and it's just my thoughts, because I got nieces, but I ain't never had them around me 100%. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. My transition with boys around was a little different because they was rough. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So we didn't have to like turn into like the, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like if you got girls,
you gotta be a little bit more caring.
You gotta be a little different the way you manage that, right?
Yeah. As far as the discipline and everything, but see my situation a little different. Far as my girls allow me to be the father that I always wanted to be for my son. His mother didn't allow me to be that though, you know. But we was both young, just really doing something. You know what I'm saying? We didn't know what we was doing. So I always been in my son's life, but it was a time where like a couple months I didn't really get to see him. You know, certain situations to where it's like now with my daughters, everything that I ever wanted to do with my son or be there, because I've been there with them since they was born. Mm-hmm. You know, I went at the hospital when he was born, situation like that, because of whatever we had going on or whatnot. So when it comes to my son, the discipline that I'm giving my daughters, he got, but he didn't get it as much because he wasn't in the household with me, you know. And even now, you know, that's my biggest challenge now, is my son, because he's not in the household with me and he's getting older. Mm-hmm. So it's like trying to prevent certain things, trying to be there when you can't, you know what I'm saying, when you can. So yeah. With him, you know, it's a little different for me though than it is with those girls.
And I think, like I said, I got nieces, man, and like I know Brandon got a daughter and a son, so you could probably even play into it a little bit more. Like with my nieces, bro, like it's only so much I can even do with them. Like as far as like you were talking about with discipline, right? Like I'd be like, hey, take your little goofy ass on. Cause how I react to my nephew, you know what I'm saying, with him being there 100% with me at the time, like it was completely different. You know what I'm saying, like the way I treated him. So did you do you see, like, do you discipline your daughter different than the way you like, or do you let your wife discipline your daughter more so?
Well, she kind of like the disciplinarian anyway. Okay. And I'm like when it's time, you know what I mean? Right. Like when it's like, hey, I'm gonna tell your dad, and then, you know, that's when I come in.
Do you be sitting on the couch yelling like, get out that toilet?
And see, that's me.
I do. Yeah, for sure.
Hey, Mom, move your mic down a little bit.
But with with my daughter, it's definitely different. That's why I'm kind of glad I had her first. Yeah. Cause it gave me like, cause you know, I always like, man, if I have a boy, you know, I would have been just this hard ass, tough ass dude on him, and then that probably would have fucked it up with my daughter. Mm-hmm. But having my daughter first and being as soft with her, I'm still disciplined, she still get her ass kicked, you know what I mean? But just not as much as my son. But it also helped me. What?
Go ahead, bro.
It also helped me though not be so hard on my son. You know what I mean? Cause I kind of gotta keep a little balance, you know what I mean? But you always gonna be a little tough on that boy than that girl. But yeah. Why you laugh, bro? Cause I said I kicked the ass. I do. I be kicking ass at home, bro.
Try to hold it in.
Defect gonna come looking for your ass.
Hey, look, between kids and getting married, those probably two of the most prominent changes that we go through in life. But to me, just the process of life is ever changing, because at one point you're a child, you look up to everybody, you free mentally, then you move into I guess adolescence or go ahead. Adolescence, or you move into your young manhood, and then from there you move into adulthood. So like all of those are changing processes. How did you, like, what would be a principle of managing through those? Because like I was never a preteen until I was never a young adult until I was never a husband until I was, like, but those are all changes I had to prepare for in life. What is something that I guess you can hold as a core principle or a way to move through those kind of situations that we all gonna go through?
So for me, man, I want to see how I want to say this. I ain't gonna really say I never really believed in the Bible or nothing. But I believe in my parents, man. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So like, I had good parents. You know what I'm saying, that I can fall back on for as with certain teaching. You know what I'm saying? So far as managing it, I got a good support system.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when things get tough or I need help, people telling me they'll call away isn't just a talk, it's an action. You know what I'm saying? Because I can make that call, and anything I need done or I don't know how to do it and I need help with it, I got someone I can call. Yeah. You know, so managing it for me is kind of easy, man. The biggest part just was about committing to trying to be a husband. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Trying to be a family. Yeah. But not on that time.
Man, don't mind that man. No, that man's special.
I'm agreeing. Like,
your reactions though might throw somebody off.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was
no, not like that.
No, it was committing for real though. For the simple fact, I know that when things get rough, I can't just up and leave now. You know what I'm saying? Like, far as it is, we just dating. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Or I don't want to be running back to mom's house or nobody's house because we into it or something not going right. So with my mindset or whatnot, I had to get right. So like I say, the biggest part is just managing that, just trying to be a great husband and a father, but I got people around me that I can always lean on to give me the teaching, and I'm always watching. You know what I'm saying? Like when I'm moving and everything.
Yeah. I think you actually made a massive point that I honestly didn't even think of when I was going through this. Is like, I was thinking more so get more knowledge, learn more. But we got these resources that we have to be open enough and I guess humble enough to go use. Like, everybody might not have a mom and dad, but it's somebody that's above you in life, and I'm saying above, like been through something that you might not have gone through.
Blow your shit if you need to.
Yeah, just let it go. I might be able to bleep
that kind of podcast, nigga.
Yeah, you good. But yeah, it's using those mentorships, those resources, the big brothers, the big cousins, the aunts, the uncles, the teachers, those people that you looked up to in different spaces in life, because they got to those different spaces because they went through the things that you're about to go through. I didn't even think about I've been married for 3 years. Let me go holler at my dad and talk about the toughest parts of marriage. That wasn't even a thought of mine. It was like, let me go find some research or somebody did listen to somebody. But I got a pops. I got uncles that have been through it. I need to sit down and talk to them. So that was a major point to me in what you said.
Let me tell you though, like, one of the things, especially like when I was engaged, right? One of the things that I didn't do was go to like people who cared about me with the shit that I was going through, because a lot of times, and this is just my opinion, it can make them look at my partner different. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm like, yeah, so this is my situation, and I'm telling them about it, they ain't like, damn, like, nigga going through all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want them to look at your folks different. So sometimes, like you said, the mentors are a little bit different because they can kind of keep it middle of the road. But I feel like when you go to your family with certain things, they're going to be like,
kind of biased.
Yeah, like you go to your mom like, oh, whoa, don't let that girl talk to you like, you know what I'm saying?
But
like
that's
shit like that.
That's why you don't go to your mama.
Yeah.
You go like, if I went to my mama about the same situation that I went to my dad for, right? 9 times out of 10, she's going to just be on my side, right? Yeah. My daddy is gonna say, yeah, that's how your mom is. You know what I mean? And she not even realize she the same fucking way. So yeah. I'm gonna go to the man who kinda, may have went through this, or have you gone through this, or something like that. Man, my pop was just having a conversation. It was small during Mardi Gras. Caught an attitude by some shit. That nigga just like, man, just go on, do what you need to do. So later, da 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 da. I'm like, you know what, nigga, you right.
What the hell does do what you need to do mean?
It was a personal conversation. Yeah. But yeah. He said, dude, you need to do so later you can do, whatever you want to do type shit. So I'm like, all right, you right. You know what I mean? So just that little information kept me from fucking up a whole day. You know what I mean? Just like,
you'll fuck up a day, nigga.
No, that's a fact. I can yeah. But yeah, talking to the man, I think is better. And 9 times out of 10, I was gonna
talking
say
to somebody that you can relate to that space. Because let's say you're doing something business wise, just because if you're trying to go,
we're talking about relationship, right?
I'm just saying, like, just talking to the man, that sound like I'm only gonna solidify myself in on one side of it. Because sometimes it's good to get that perspective from your mother, because you don't look at the life from your wife's perspective. So at least you can reach out to a woman and be like, hey, I'm going through this. What was you thinking when Pop? Because I know Pop did this. It's still utilizing the resources.
Nah, it's different.
Okay, cool.
Because like I said, she not gonna notice that she even doing the shit. I'm going to the man who notices what she did and how did you handle this. Whether you fucked up, now you learn from it and you know how to handle it, or you handled it correctly the first time. So I'm going to that just to bypass all the other.
I hear you, but I don't want you to disvalue the perspective of.
Oh, this nigga trying to put me against women. Why you had to say disvalue? You could have said anything else.
That might not even be a word, bro.
But still, though, it means me not valuing you.
I'm just saying, because I know it's things that I think of and how the way I think about them and how my dad thinks about them and thought about them is different than how my mother will ever see it. So at least having her perspective helps around me, because whatever they say, I don't mean I got to do it.
We talking about situations, though. Right, I think so
I'm trying to get a holistic thing so that we can move forward with, because situation is
a situation. If he say, hey, do this, this is how I handled this, I'm probably gonna do that to handle it that way. I don't give a fuck about the other shit. I'm just trying to get this shit handled.
One day you should.
Why?
What you got, Mont?
I don't really like to ask for relationship advice like that. When I'm going through things, a lot of time I just like to vent. If I call you, talk to you, and you don't say nothing back, that's cool. Sometimes I just want to get it off me. I don't really like to ask for the simple fact. Go ahead.
What I was gonna say, what do you learn from that though?
It depends on what I'm going through at that time.
Okay.
So, as far as relationship advice, I don't want to go to my dad and say, hey, how did you do when your situation was going like this or doing like that? Because it's like who he was dealing with, who I'm dealing with, it's totally different. Also, a woman got to be able to accept accountability also. So even if it's something that you want to do or say, if she ain't accepting her wrongs or whatever it is, it don't matter what your pop say or what your mom say. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's still gonna be, did she accept what it is that you coming to her about or whatever the issue is. So like I say, man, for me, I just go with what I'm thinking, how I feel like I should handle it. If something going on, I feel like I shouldn't say nothing, then I'm just not gonna say nothing. I'm not gonna ask nobody, should I say something or should I this? If I do, at the end of the day, it's still gonna be my decision.
Yeah. That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, and that's real. It's been some shit that I just was like, nah, I'm just gonna steal. But I think, like what you just said, he can't give me exactly what to do for my situation, right? But what he can do is give me an example of how he handled his, and I can take from that. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna take this angle with my situation. Right. You see what I'm saying?
And if you I always think about, like, all the stuff in the world I don't know is in everybody else's head. So I'm only thinking the way that I think. If somebody gives me some added information, I can adjust. Maybe this might work for my situation. Or if I talk to somebody else, let me combine these two plus what I know about my wife. That's how I view, like, reaching out for resources. Because just because I'm a man, at the end of the day, I'm going to do what I'm going to do. But just because somebody tell me their experience, what they did, don't mean I got to do that. But it does add different perspectives on how I proceed.
Right.
Cause that nigga be off a lot, bro. We ain't been agreeing a lot. You be fucking up too, bro. I just want to let you know.
You just want people to know?
I just want to let you know, the people know. Especially that last episode, I got so many comments. What the fuck was Wallace talking about?
About the kids?
Yeah, bro.
About the kids.
Everybody,
you know, talk about
everybody
you gonna still do it. You gonna
Exactly.
They
You
was
still do
they was
it.
like, y'all telling him, and he still just like, no. But you know, hey, this
I
is what you
mean, to
get.
me, I still.
Alright.
You gonna
We
make the
talking about
kid. You gonna make the kid. That's cool. You gonna make the
Just
kid.
change.
We get it.
You
Yeah.
talking about
And I'm trying to. That's why
hurry up.
I'm here. I want to change, but I still stand on that one right there.
Who's that nigga go?
You gonna hate me, but you gonna be a great person. But so
Through
look,
something else. Through something else. That's weird. That's wild. But go
That's
ahead,
the
bro.
crazy shit
Go
I ever
ahead.
heard.
You got a question? Yes.
I
Yeah.
had
I'm sorry.
some, and then
My bad.
all right. So look, all these different areas and directions that we can go with change, like life happens, and you set yourself up that you want to do things this way, whether it's work, whether it's your friends, interactions, whatever your goals are, and then something happens. Whether you decide to make a change or life makes a change for you. What's the difference for you when in your mindset? Because both of them respond and change. You decided to leave your job to go somewhere else, or you will let go. At the core, what's the difference in how you respond to, or is there a difference?
Well, I think it depends on your situation too. So, like for me, I had a great job with the city of Atlanta. I started out working there like real young. I probably like 21.
Yeah.
But I was playing around. I was bullshitting, man. Like, wouldn't go to work, sleepy, want to hang out, just irresponsible decisions. So I ended up losing my job, and once I lost my job, the change that happened with me was about not playing around no more. My next opportunity, I'm gonna take it serious. I'm gonna make sure I get up and go.
Yeah.
And so now, when I look back on those things, I just wish I would have been made that change, because I would have been way further than where I am now for me and my children. You know what I'm saying? And the mindset that I have now would have been great then, but I didn't know how to make that change. Because again, I didn't even have an identity. You know what I'm saying? I was just living life doing whatever. What I didn't think I needed to change either.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The only overhead I really had was some child support from my son. You know what I'm saying? But outside of that, it wasn't like nobody was beating down my door to say, hey, you need to change. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know, a lot of time, like we need that moment to kind of damn near punch us in the back of the head to create change. It's sad that we get, because we have people who be like telling you the shit up front. Hey, you got a good job. Goddamn, you need to do blah blah blah. Or you got a good girl, man. Your girl good to you now. Don't fuck that up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they tell you shit, and you be like, all right, okay, all right.
Let me tell you the thing with that though, because he said 21. We feel like we got time.
Yeah,
Right? Because the same way he got that good ass job, you like, I'll get another one.
Bruh,
and that shit don't come like that.
That, and we feel invincible.
Yeah, nah.
We feel nigga be like, hey, you 21, man, you need to slow down now.
I'm
But
21.
what you said, what's the main thing? The time part.
Yeah.
That even leads back when we was talking about the whole football thing. I remember when people used to always say stuff about like the time. I was just like, man, I ain't even 30 yet, home. And now I'm 31, and I be like, damn, bro, like I'm getting older, or this and that, and look at everybody around me getting older, from my parents, my grandmother. You know what I'm saying? But at the time, I wasn't thinking about that. I almost thought I was gonna be 20 in my 20s forever. It felt like it took forever for me to get to 30.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I used to always be like, man, I can't wait till I get to 30. You know, this and that, like a milestone. But it felt like it took forever. And then when 30 hit, it was like,
hey, this bitch,
what I'm doing.
It's about to start flying after 30.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you know.
But it's like he said, it's the what I'm doing. Goddamn,
Hey.
it's like damn. I should have like. I mean, you can say it because hindsight is 20/20. I should have took it more serious then. Like he said, I would have been in a way better position. And that'd be the fucked up part, because I be thinking about shit like that too. Like damn, if I would have done that, but I gotta get out that shit and just move forward. Like I'm gonna make the best of these next 30. Goddamn it, you know what I mean? So. That's got to be the mindset.
People learn
going
lessons
forward.
at different points in their lives. And
Hell
people learn
yeah.
them in different ways, because it might have been, because me, I learned a lot from watching people fuck up. Like I learned a lot, and people telling me. So I was one of the people.
Man, crazy man.
You watch that shit from the porch. You watch nigga.
Like, here you go.
Went back in the house.
There goes some jackets.
But look, I learned a lot from watching people and listening to people, so it helped me kind of mold my mindset at an earlier age. But it still took for some shit that happened for me to even get to the next level of mindset. So I feel like we all go through what we need to get to that mindset. It's the biggest thing is, are you able to recognize and make the change?
Yeah, like taking them different paths.
Yeah.
We talked about that shit before, man. Like realistically, like you were saying, everybody learn different. There's some people who can hear it, some people who can see it, some people got to touch it.
Somebody got to feel it.
Yeah, that one kid that got to touch the stove and get burned and realize you can be like, don't touch that motherfucker. They need it. You know what I'm saying? So just like with that, right? Some auditory, visual, some people got to go through it. That's life. That's complete. That's not just learning at work. That's not just school. That's life and life, period, right? So then after you get it, then after it happens, like, do you go back and touch the stove again, or do you veer away from the stove completely? Do you take the moments like, oh man, I lost my job? Do you just say, fuck it, I'm gonna get me another job, and then you go back and do the same shit? Or did you learn from it? Yeah. Do you say to yourself like, hey, we can't go back to that. We can't fuck that up. Like, we had something good. Let's find something better and keep it under our belt and don't fuck this up.
But my kids made me see that I had to change. You know what I'm saying?
They put up a brick wall.
Because
we went back to that.
Right.
No, for real though, because everything in my life right now, it's not like that they just said dad changed or this and that. It's just stuff that happens, and it's like my kids was the reason. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So far as my mindset now, I say they the reason, because everything, like when I get up and go to work, bust my ass, or I do this or do that, it's about, hey, I want to be able to take them there, or I want to be able to buy them this, or I want to be able to make sure that
give them a life that I didn't have.
My kids ain't never came home and no lights was off. My kids ain't never came home and they couldn't watch television. The internet was off. They didn't eat. None of that. My kids barely even know how to clean up.
Yeah.
No, for real though. You know what I'm saying?
I'm with you.
So they made me change. They made me see that in order for them to have this or to have that, you got to do what you got to do. Cause for me, I'm a comfortable person. I don't really have to do a lot. I'm a homebody. I don't have to travel the world. I'm okay with going to the places that I know of. I'm okay with eating what I like to eat. I don't have to experience all this and all that. I dress real casual. I don't have, you know what I'm saying? I'm real laid back and everything. So for me, that's why I keep saying about my kids. When I was just doing whatever, it was cool because I had enough money to get by. I had enough money to where if a flag football tournament coming around, I can pay for that. I can go on that trip. You know what I'm saying? Now that I have my family, it's like, all right, they want to go to Disney.
That's funny you said that.
That's $1,000.
Remember we used to say that shit? What? We used to see other niggas, and you know, we'll have like home shit, and I'd be like, man, these niggas must ain't got no life. But y'all niggas used to go to Hawaii, goddamn Colombia.
Yeah, we be like, what the fuck do they talking
Nevada. I'm like, New York. I'm like, man, how the fuck these niggas go?
Like, shit, I had to put new hot water in that.
But nah, that makes sense. Like you said, shit, you was just for yourself.
Yeah.
And then, you know, your kids came, and so now them trips have to slow down. But yeah, I used to always be like, boy, these niggas rich. Because I can't
They be
do
out.
it. But it's, you know, it's priorities and responsibilities. So, but yeah.
Yeah, I definitely had to change with that as far as the priorities and stuff like that. I'm terrible with money.
We got somebody for you.
Yeah.
No, because I'm a real kind-hearted guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I just give. And when I give, sometimes I overdo it when I ain't got to. Like, I took my girls to Walmart just to get some simple shit for the house and end up
$200.
Right on some dolls and stuff that they played with the next day, and I ain't seen shit. You know what I'm saying? And then when I think I can't remember what it is we had to do or something, but now I checked my account. I'm like, damn, I could have used that for, you know what I'm saying? But it's like,
girl, man.
Every time. But I be spending $17 at the corner store. I'm like, hold on.
Man, listen, your son, man, you can get your son a refrigerator box. Your daughter be like, I need this whole setup. And you be like, get it, put it in the bucket. The whole display. Don't even try to point this shit out. Just give me the display. Your son, this nigga back there with a box sliding down the hill.
That's it.
Fine.
Down the stairs.
Right, listen, in the house.
yeah, he be good. He just be chilling, man.
He cool. But and that was what I was saying, like with the girl situation. Like I can honestly say, hey, shit, say this.
I was wondering what we waiting on. Man, fuck water.
Love you, bro.
Shit, Mont said that been sitting there too long.
Hey, we getting these boxing gloves out next week.
You can put it on camera.
Huh?
And you can put it on camera.
On me?
All right, man. All right.
Right in the front yard.
Yeah, not at my house. That nigga over there gonna call the police on y'all.
Oh, we gotta go to the backyard.
My neighbor called the police on y'all.
Yeah,
it's a different type of neighborhood, fellas.
That nigga ain't got no fucking blind. You saw that nigga across the street?
Nah.
He probably
Wait till you walk out. You can see clean through the house.
No
He ain't got
window
no blinds,
treatments.
no shades, no nothing.
Nothing. So, and that's also he can see out to see what the fuck is going on out here in these streets.
Neighborhood police shit up.
Yeah, that nigga on some different shit.
Change.
Hey, what about because when they tell you get married, you gonna marry 35 different people and 34 of them you don't know. Like moving through life and you changing and she changing. So in year one, she's not the same person she is in year two. Year three, she's not the same person she was. We're always evolving. So how do you manage that change? The dynamic of you're changing at the same time as well as she's changing.
Try to change together. You know what I'm saying? Because if we gonna be together, then almost everything that we change got to be for each other. Got to be for all of us. I know, like a lot of people talk about still having like the self-love and this and that. And I think that's a big issue too. That's why I'm happy I do have girls, so I can kind of teach them and try to mold them into being a wife. A lot of times, people, especially women, man, they nowadays, man, you know, with the way the world have changed, and the whole empowerment thing, man, it be kind of hard. You know what I'm saying? So with my situation, man, I just try to change with her. You know, like for it. Just throw something out there. If she say, when it rain, my knee hurt. You know, I try to make the adjustments for when it raining, to maybe grease up my hands a little more so I can rub your knee and it won't, you know what I'm saying? Maybe just something like that, you know. So I just feel like when you with someone, like you spoke on your wife, 35 and you know, years go by, I just feel like if y'all not changing together, then the change is gonna be for nothing. Because if you only changing you, then you just worrying about what you need to work on, not what you need to work on for her and the family. You know what I'm saying? So like I say, for me, man, that's everything for me, my family. It's not about my homies. It's not about my mother. It's not about my father. It's about my kids and my fiance. So it's like, you know, like when I sit here and watch basketball all day, what you want to watch? So, you want to watch YouTube, somebody doing hair? Okay, I ain't really into it, but I'll find something that make me like, oh, darn, man, you know, that braid she just did was kind of cool. Like, how, you know what I'm saying? So changing within my mind and everything also. So I just try to grow with my partner and with what's around me.
How long you been with your girl? You don't mind me asking?
Since
for a minute.
2015.
15, okay. Because I was about to say, like, even, and I don't know you personally, but just from our interactions at the field, like, nigga, you've changed a lot. Just from what I've seen, you know what I mean? And that's been like the last, I guess, few years. That's why I was asking, like, you know, what has it like really been? Cause
but it wasn't. It's my change didn't really come from her or nothing. So for me, like I said, I started working with the city of Atlanta as a youngin.
Yeah.
So I was around a lot of old heads from the jump. You know what I'm saying? Like old heads that's really going through it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So far as on the field situation go, man, it's a lot of guys out there that you guys don't even know that call me, talk to me on a personal note. Man, I done sit face to face and look that guys cry. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I'm the reason that certain guys' teams are the way they are. So I know a lot of those guys on another level.
Yeah.
To where it's like I got to a point to where I ain't have to be the way I was. You know what I'm saying? Like I already know that you just running your mouth. You ain't really like that. You know what I'm saying? But it was at a point to where it's like, bro, I come from that. You talking the way you talking, it's gonna be an issue. Yeah. But now it's just like a lot of y'all I know. And then I'm a character guy. You know what I'm saying? I look at character flaws. Yeah. A lot of people don't look at character flaws only when it benefits them. I can look at a guy leaving my team and a guy saying, "Oh, it's just flag football." So to me, that's a character flaw, because if you would leave my team and say it's just flag football, I'm sorry, it's just flag football, then how can I depend on you on some serious shit? Yeah. Because with this, it's just flag football. It shouldn't even be no issue then. If we lose, if a problem go on then, because out of your mouth you saying it's just flag football. So certain things that I see just allowed me to see life and everything, even, you know what I'm saying, bigger and far as my fiance go. I would see a lot of guys messing like with the women flag football girls, and I look at the way some of them talk and carry themselves. You know what I'm saying, that I ain't want to be a part of it no more. So I just started bringing her along with me, and that helped me stay grounded. It helped me stay away from a lot of guys in flag also, you know what I'm saying? Because I could just be kicking it with her or guys on my team, other than going to hang with everybody else that I know. I ain't really about that.
I got you. But the key thing I got from that was, nigga, I know you. So I feel it. That's the key thing you got. No, for sure, because I've learned that over the few years I done played flag. Yeah. This shit is wrestling. I'm like, okay, all right.
Not the Olympic wrestling.
WWE. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Because I pride myself on being me, man.
No, for sure. I ain't saying you still that the same motherfucker, but it's much more toned down now.
Yeah. For sure.
I'm gonna bring something back up that you said when I asked you about the relationship with your wife, and you said change together. And it sounds real simple, but for some reason that shit hit deep as fuck to me. And I pictured, honestly, like you think about oil and water. You put them in one bottle, and it sounds like, you know, oil and water, everybody talk about it, they separate, but you're two consistencies. But if you move the bottle, the oil fills in where the water would be, or the water fills in where the oil moves from. And that's what you're doing when you saying your wife, she's going through something, you make the adjustment to fill in that space. And to me, that shit was just, I don't know why it hit so hard, but that shit makes sense. And I actually want to go home to my wife and like, look, how can I move in a way to help?
I wouldn't have used oil and water, but I got you.
But I'm saying it has that connotation, but if you think about it, if you look at it, that's what happens. When you move the bottle, the water moves, the oil fills that spot.
I think, and I can't speak for him, like in my mind though, especially when, like you said, like you're in a partnership, right? And especially when the kids involved, like if she's filling in to make sure everything is good with the kids, then it's nothing less that he should fill in to make sure she good. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure she still do the same for him. Like the change happens with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like of course your partner gonna change. Like let's say you go back to school. And so you start like you studying for your PMP, right? As with the change with that, like she should be seemingly like helping you study in a way, right?
In a way, yeah.
Or if your kids your kids are studying for stuff, then like if she helping them study, then you pick up the stuff that she would have been doing if she wasn't helping them with study. I think it's just a fit, like filling in the little gaps. Like you said, it's filling in the gaps, man. And like with the rain, right? The rain making her knee hurt. She usually probably on the move with them girls. You know what I'm saying? The rain coming. Man, I got it, cause I know that knee finna hurt you.
That shit is hilarious.
Yeah,
too.
you know what I'm saying? Like find out about the knee and shit. And trust me, I know, I feel his, I feel his good pain.
But see, man, I caught on to the game of life real early, man. I ain't really want to play it no more. Every man, what we do is for a woman, man. We all what people don't understand from the gangsters, man. It is like I've been out there, so I done seen real gangsters. Yeah. But they all love a woman. Yeah. They all want a woman. Every man pretty much want a wife.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I tried to start on it early, man. I ain't want to be I ain't want to be an old man. I ain't want to be an old man still looking, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Still trying to catch somebody or whatnot. So I kind of just caught on to it early to try to go on and get a jump start and a head start on it. So when it comes to us changing or whatever, man, you know, it be a little difficult, but it's a task that I like, you know. So
it takes that mature man, and that's why we all thought you was older than what you were, to be able, because everybody wants a wife, but they don't necessarily do what it takes to maintain the relationship. So it sounds like that's what you're doing, and it takes a mature man to do that. Because I can get a wife, cool, but how am I gonna grow? How are we gonna grow together so we can stay together? Because what you said, telling you, I'm taking that to the crib, because that's exactly what we need to do. When I'm studying, maybe she's cooking dinner that I'm not able to cook. When she's putting together the plan for the house renovation, I'm finding the subcontractors to make sure the work can happen. Like, it's a team effort, and as one moves, the other moves. The last piece to what you said that was real slight was she told you her knee was hurt. The communication. Like, I'm going through this, I'm feeling this, to be able to talk about it allows you to be able to react, instead of she's going through whatever, you're going through whatever, and you don't tell her what's going on. Now it's just conflict, it's just friction.
And see, that's the thing though. That's why I say I like the fact that I have daughters, because I want to teach them. A lot of women don't even know how to talk to a man. You know what I'm saying? As far as having conversations.
That's a whole episode right there.
Write that down.
And
you write it down.
I ain't got my papers, bro.
That's your fault. Get prepared.
But no, they don't though, man. They don't know how to talk to our ego. You know what I'm saying? They don't know how to. What they try to do is they try to think that, you know, just sex and feeding our belly is cool. They don't know how to talk to our ego. So even when we have conversations with them, it always lead back to their feelings or what's being done wrong to them. You know what I'm saying? So leads back to the change. You know, if it's like, your woman listen to you now. You know what I'm saying? I see that hurt you too. You know what I'm saying? I see that what I said wasn't cool. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, with you, like even with the song that we played, you know what I'm saying? I actually caught on to that song because I was going through something. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And I was listening to a playlist and it just came on, and I was like, damn, that's deep. Like, am I too prideful to say please? You know what I'm saying? Am I too prideful to where you in the wrong right now, and I'm allowing you to be wrong, but I'm gonna still be silent, you know what I'm saying, other than letting you know how I feel, or even just letting you know that, hey, even though you wrong, what you doing right now is some BS, I feel this way, I don't want you to go nowhere though. You know what I'm saying? I ain't too proud to tell you that. Yeah. You know what I mean? So like I say, man, with I think the conversation is the biggest change though. You know what I'm saying, in any relationship. Yeah. Especially since Obama became president. You know, this whole women empowerment, you know, done took a whole nother turn to where it's like, it's kind of hard to even talk to a woman. You know what I mean? Because there's always, what about me?
You be kind of tiptoeing.
Did you just blame Obama for this shit?
Yeah, definitely.
I fuck with it. Kinda.
Obama killed it.
What is it? Was it Michelle or was it Barack?
Both of them. They both was a plan. Yeah. The plan was for Obama to come in and pass all the rights for what the alphabet community. Michelle was the plan for the black woman to be so powerful to where it's like we knocking the black men down in America now, because we gonna build them up too when they was already on a high pedestal, but they should never be above their man. So now when you say something to them, it's about you trying to control them. When it's not you trying to control them, you just leading them because you the leader of the family. Because if someone breaking the house right now, you're gonna expect me to jump in front of everything. Yeah. And so the what happened was, it's like, no, I only want you to do what I want you to do when I want you to do it. I want you to jump in front of that bullet, but when you ask me to do something, I don't want to listen. You feel me? So Obama and them killed that. They real talk. They destroyed it more than Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey, this black lady with all this money, but where you can't see her married nowhere. She's supposed to be showing all our girls that.
I think that's a conversation about Oprah on, I guess, at a later date. It's just like the professional, powerful woman. What does it take for them to be in a relationship? Because that's an example. Like the most powerful black woman in America is not in a married relationship. Now she still got Stedman, right?
Since I was born, goddamn.
Yeah, but I mean, what does that take? Because that's the mindset that it feels like we're moving toward.
But that leads back to the change. Who's gonna show them what being a wife is? I just seen something to where I think what's her name? I can't remember, but the rapper Finesse 2 Time or something, like his girl left. She said he wanted him to be a server.
I just watched that interview.
To where I'm like
Erica Banks.
Yeah. Where it's like a server, like these women aren't being taught how to be a wife. You know what I'm saying? Before they become a wife. So what happens is they learning on the job. But as they learning on the job, they still have this independence. That's hard to have an independence and want to be a group.
The only thing I'll add to that conversation is I feel like men need to learn how to be husbands as well. I feel like in today's society, it's idolized, and it always has been to want to go off.
To that nigga, ain't it?
Huh?
Obama got to that nigga, ain't it?
I'm just saying, if you're gonna have conversations on one side, you gotta have conversations on the other.
But I'm the
because I didn't know how to be a husband, honestly, when I got married.
So you actually, as a man, you pick the wife. You go find the wife. A wife don't find you.
For sure.
So
but that don't mean I know how to be a husband.
You did know how to be a husband.
I knew how to pick somebody that I felt like could help me grow. I didn't mean I knew how to be a husband to me.
So you and by nature you was already that though. Your nature alone gonna allow you to be a husband. At that point she gotta learn how to be with you. She gotta learn about what you like, how you like it, this and that. Because by nature you gonna gravitate to her because you need her to do. Y'all got kids, this and that. You gonna need her to nurture the family, all of that. So you gonna give her that because just as a man dealing with kids is a lot. Like now that I have my kids, like it was times where my fiance would say certain things. I'm like, man, I know it ain't like that now. Yeah. But now that I have them on my own, it's time honestly where I'm like, man, hey, you ain't calling out work today? Just on some real, you know what I'm saying? So
it's so much better than us, boy. Shit.
But nobody had to teach you that though. That's just nature that you already see. So as a husband, you're gonna already have those attributes to be a great husband. It's just about once you want to be a husband. Once you say, okay, this is what I want. I don't want to call Keisha tonight. When me and my girl going through whatever we going through, I don't want to go out there and do nothing else. You know what I'm saying? That's already in you. It's just about pulling it out. You know what I'm saying? Having that wife to pull it out the well. I don't want to do that no more. So at that point, that's when she's learning you. She's learning how to do this, do that for you because it's gonna already be for you to get her whatever.
I can hear that. I can.
Finally heard something on the show. Shit.
I mean, think about gifts, man.
I listen to you all the time, bro.
Just think about gifts. For the most part, your woman don't have to ask you for no gift.
Yes, she does.
I'm saying for the most part, like most part.
No, you'll still get gifts. You may not get what she wants, but you'll give her gifts. you'll still give.
I asked her, what do you want?
Yeah, because you're asking what she wants, not the giving part. You already know to give.
Okay.
It's now, let me figure out what I need to give. It's just like with the providing part, right? Like I know this always be a conversation on social media, right? Everybody be like, oh, the man's supposed to provide, and they always talk monetary. Like a man is going to provide.
Establish value, not necessarily dollars.
But a man is going to provide, just like he was saying. Like that's in you anyway.
Right.
You're going to provide protection. You're going to provide security. You're going to provide, like, because the world needs money, you're going to provide money for the person that you feel like is worthy of that. Like, that's what you're saying, right? Yeah. Your wife. When you find your wife, a nigga will stay at work long as he got to continue to keep to keep everybody fed, to keep the lights on. That's going to happen. When he feel like this ain't where I'm supposed to be, then that's when you see that nigga start to drift away from doing what he's supposed to do. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the husband part is in you. Mm-hmm. It's just finding the right person to bring it out of you.
Yeah.
So it's just but like he was, I agree with him. Like the first thing people want to throw out there is, oh, he's supposed to find a wife. Yes, it don't say let me find a girlfriend who's learning to be a wife. She has to be a wife prior to.
But she gotta be taught that though. And see,
exactly.
And that's where it goes back to
change. And why I'm happy I have my daughters, because I want to teach them that. You know what I'm saying? I want to teach them that before they get there, to where it's like, oh, now we having all these issues because you trying to learn on the job. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Or not even learn on the job. It's just still in this independent stage to where you feel like you not listening, or you don't allow me to lead you the right way because you so independent that you could just leave and go be on your own. Then you hear a lot of these women saying, I'm going to stay single and this and that. Like, because ain't nobody teaching them how to just be a woman. They want to be a woman and a man at the same time. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, allow me to be the man and you be the woman. If I ain't here just beating on your ass and this and that. Now I don't advise nobody to stay nowhere that's you in some shit like that. Yeah. But far as we having a conversation and you only listening to me to respond to me and not understand, then we'll never get nowhere. Sure. Because if I'm talking and I just started off and you already butting in, then that right there letting me know nothing that I'm finna say you listening to.
Right.
Yeah, you're not trying to hear me. Intimacy.
That was. Hey man, that nigga showed up, man.
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna take something away from this one.
Yeah,
a few things.
So you don't take nothing away from the other one?
No, I'm just.
Fuck no. That nigga don't listen, bro.
I'm just putting it out loud this time. Yeah. Nah, that's why I keep showing up, because I take stuff away.
Nah, yeah, the microphone.
You want it? You can take it if you want it. Nah, bro, I appreciate your perspective and insight and experience, because, like I said, you've gone through something and experienced life a way I've never have, and for you to be able to come on here and share that with us, I truly appreciate it, and it does help round my perspective, adjust the way I move. Is I'm not gonna necessarily do it just because you said it, but at least I get to put it in my head and start. Hey, maybe I can move from this angle instead of the way I've been doing, which may or may not have been working.
It was. It hadn't been. We appreciate you telling us.
I had to add. May or may have.
Nah.
I can't wait for these results.
Nah, we really do appreciate you, man. Like you said, it does. It's an added perspective. Like that's all we doing anyway. Giving our perspective on all these different things that we talk about. So to bring in somebody else who got a whole different perspective. Like he got a daughter, but just one. You bringing up 4, you know what I'm saying? So your mindset completely different, especially because is you and all these ladies in the house. You know what I'm saying? So your mindset is completely different.
Patience,
a whole different level of it. You know what I'm saying? And then like you said, it sounds like y'all work like a different shift from each other.
Yeah, we do.
So you maintaining that by yourself while she gone. You know what I'm saying? She maintaining it while you gone. You know what I'm saying? So it definitely give her a different perspective, man, and we appreciate it. Like it's something we're gonna take away from it for anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like whether they watching or just the conversation here, because
that nigga really brought, like you said, a real different perspective.
Yeah,
like,
And the biggest thing is that the perspective and the conversation. You know what I'm saying? We do want to keep the conversation open, and we want to get different perspective to make the conversation flow. Right? So, and that like that, and another thing you said, there's a lot of these guys who hit you up who need to talk. That's what we've been wanting to do anyway, bro. That's literally all we've been saying to do the whole time. Like, find somebody that you feel safe enough or cool enough with, like whatever word you need. You know what I'm saying? To actually call them and be like, hey man, I got some shit on my mind. Cause people really taking themselves out cause they just can't take what's going on.
Bro, I had to learn how to be lame. I had to learn how to be a fuck
just came
nigga.
over it? Well, no, about that.
No, for real though, man. No, seriously. I had to learn how to be lame. I had to learn how to be a fuck nigga. I had to learn how to be a hoe nigga. I had to learn how to do that. Man, I was at Walmart one day, homie.
You gotta elaborate a little bit.
You lose. No, I got you.
I know what he's getting at.
I got you. So a lot of that shit, I'm gonna tell you the story, but a lot of that shit, what I had to learn how to be. You know, when your homies wanna do something or wanna go somewhere, and you like, nah, I'm chilling at the house. You're like, man, that lame man, nigga, man. You know, that's what I mean by I say I had to learn how to. So situation happened, man. I was at Walmart. And I was waiting for a parking spot, but I didn't know that car right there had already been there waiting for this same parking spot way before I got here.
Right.
So when the car came out, I was about to park, and he was backing up about to park. So I seen it, and I stopped. He got out the car. He was like, nigga, if I ain't have my kids, I'll wet this bitch up. So I grabbed my shit, opened the door, but I ain't get out. And then I ain't do nothing. So I had to learn how to be a fuck nigga. I had whatever he called me or whatever he felt like. Well, I had to learn how to be that because I knew I had somewhere else I had to get to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean when I say I had to learn how to be
I knew where you was going.
a lame all that, because at one point I thought being in the streets and this and that was cool, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I just thought bullshitting was cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was always a popular guy, but I was the popular guy that couldn't just be popular for the right shit, just playing football.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I had to be popular for being in the clique too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So not only was I known as that football player, I was known as a bad guy that was running with this bad clique that had a terrible name. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that went me though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like shit, my dad ain't no gangster or no thug. You know what I'm saying?
You had to go outside.
My mama ain't no street runner.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I was playing, bro.
That's how
you know
shit my mom would have said. Yeah, I'm not out here in these damn streets. Your dad ain't. What's wrong with you? Like, this shit going on out there.
I'm outside.
Yeah.
Like, you just gonna become what your environment is, dog. Like,
yeah.
And you can be both.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't understand how people don't understand it. Like, bro, I can be all of these things.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing about me is fake. Like, if you want to take it there, we could go there. What I'm gonna say? No, that ain't really me. No, that's me too.
Mm-hmm.
But you want to read the Bible? We could go there. That's also me. Like, you can be both. So I wouldn't say it's not you. It's just shit. You just choose to pick and choose. You just choose the time when you want to bring it out and when you don't.
Right, but at the same time, like I say, for me, I'm a comfortable guy. So everybody that I'm around, I know. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't really go nowhere to where I don't know people. So even with the football shit, I don't have to be this super tough guy. Why? I know all y'all. You know what I'm saying? I know what y'all about. If anything ever happened, then it just happened. You know what I'm saying? But outside of that, I know that you at home really going through it. I know that Shawty just put you out. You really ain't got nowhere to stay. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
certain shit. You. So everybody that I'm around, I know to where it's like I can. It makes it easier to just be me. You know what I'm saying? It makes it easier to where it's like, if y'all talking about some shit and I feel like that's some little boy talk, and I stand on what I say and I said, and it's cool with however the backlash is about it. You know what I'm saying? So
I feel you. I fuck with you.
You know, his story was what I be trying to say, so I'm gonna use that when I try to go out and tell, because that's what I be trying to get at. It's like, it's something bigger to think about than the way I feel. Brandon. Yeah, but that story hits, to me, it hits harder than what I've ever said. So yeah, I'm gonna take that story, bro.
With me.
Cause it was.
Because it do be you. It do be
It's
you.
always you.
These niggas.
Nah, we good. We know the story.
but I like being lame too, though.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like they joking with you. Like it's a part of me that wish I would have been it. You know what I'm saying? It's a part of me that wish I would have did right to where I took school more serious. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no dummy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't come from a dummies. You know what I'm saying? All kind of shit like that. So I enjoy being lame or whatever they want to call it. You know what I'm saying? People want to call it now because
they want to call me. It's cool.
But you can be cool and smart too, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to be like, bro. These niggas fuck niggas who like, bro. Like, you know the difference.
I don't know.
You can be both, bro. Like, I was cool in school, but nigga, I was also good in the books. Like, you can be both. Like a lame nigga, just a lame ass nigga.
No,
man.
I think you missing what I'm saying. To me, if I'm good in books and I'm very intelligent, trying to go play gangster is lame.
No, that is that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I got a partner right now named Big Chris, man. He doing double life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he got that at 21. He don't even remember what the streaks is.
But if
you know what I'm saying,
if you playing gangster, yeah. But we talked about that last week. That's like coming outside being like not yourself. Like that shit the craziest shit to me. Like niggas who come out and really like fake who they are. Like whether that be gangster, whether that be whatever. Like that shit is weird to me. That's lame.
Oh yeah.
But I don't think that nigga was faking.
No. I ain't talking about. No, I'm not saying what I'm saying is he but he was smart though.
Yeah, but
just other than going to school doing what he had to do, he was doing something that he didn't have to do. His parents went that way. He stayed in a nice, pretty house. Yeah, I mean, you know, you can't. That don't mean nothing.
Yeah.
You know, it still can be in you. But what I'm saying for is me, I enjoy being lame. For the things that I do, how I move, a lot of people would be like, man, that lame because that nigga don't do this. Far as where I came.
I got you know what I'm saying? I just wouldn't say it like that, but I do understand what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm talking about what people would call it. That's what I mean. Why I say that. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
Me personally, I don't feel that way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm cool on this side.
Yeah, because and I think you comfortable because like I'm just choosing not to go in your shit.
Yeah, I'm very comfortable. I got a lot of partners doing stretches.
Like, it's there,
yeah.
but I'm choosing not to. I like it over here.
Yeah, I love it.
You know what I mean? So I get that. I get that. Shit, me too. Shit. Everybody should.
Like even your situation, what you were talking about, what happened at the concert.
Yeah.
See, I'm at a point now to where I would have tried to do everything in my power to not even say nothing to the guy. For the simple fact, let me tell you, I know who I am and I know how far I done came.
So I think so in those type of situations, and we talked about this, and I'm getting better. Like it's a lot of shit that I'm trying to just avoid. I felt I couldn't avoid it. Like I had to say something to him because he was in my shit.
Standing in.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So and then my wife with me, you know what I mean?
So
like,
the way I said it might have been wrong. I probably would have said something in a different way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or not even. I wouldn't even kind of felt threatened because I try to keep my mindset in a. So even now, and my fiance, she say certain things. Like I don't even have a gun right now. Of 2020, I got rid of all guns that I had. All of them. I got a knife.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I got that. I started carrying that because old head over at, when I was working with the city of Atlanta, they would always tell me, keep your knife on you. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I'm terrified of guns now because I know me. I know what I was doing as a kid that a lot of people don't even know. You know what I'm saying? I know what I would do, and I'm scared. You know, I'm scared of my temper to take me there to where I won't be here for my kids.
I'm scared of you.
You know what I'm saying? So I try my best to avoid any type of altercation that I can at this point. You know what I'm saying? So that leads me back to being a lame or fuck nigga or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm all that right now. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that, and I'm still being worked on, but I think I'm doing a hell of a lot better.
Major progress.
Yeah.
These niggas used to tell before fuck nigga and shit like that would bother me. Right, and we discussed it like on the field. Like, I feel like you can call me sorry as fuck, a ugly motherfucker. You can tell me my mama ugly. I don't care. But it's the fuck nigga and the bitch ass nigga and shit like that. That's still tough.
Yeah, definitely.
So
shit ain't tough for me. I was like,
at all. So we had a situation on the field where, you know, I just addressed it. And he was saying, like, why does it even matter?
And see, that's why that's
where you want to be.
Yeah, because so Wallace might not even be around a lot of people that talk like that, bro.
Yeah.
And I wish that was me. You know what I'm saying? Like, the words like, yeah, you might be around your homie and he might think it's cool really saying that shit, but like, really is it? Because if it wasn't your homie, you probably want to go in the next nigga shit.
No, that's a fact. But that's why we been here. You see, when I sat down, like, all right, bitch.
Yeah. No. But what I'm saying,
you can't say that to me out there. You know what I mean? Like,
but that's what I'm saying. He probably on an everyday basis though, like just in life in general, not around a lot of people that give off that type of energy to even call him a fuck nigga. You saying certain shit, it's his partner. Like, they're just some comfort level type shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm saying he's saying it don't matter like on the field.
It don't, especially to me. Honestly,
but it don't though.
And that's
why I say I had to. That's why I want to get to where like it really don't.
Yeah, I'm trying to think like that. I really am, but that's it. Like, it's like, so what? So what's gonna be considered disrespect? That you just, I want to get to a point, I guess, where you just, if you touch me, then it's up, I guess. But
sometimes that's too late. I told you, my thing is, if I get back in the corner, I gotta react, whether you touch me or not. But you spitting words at me don't mean nothing. I don't have to take you home. I don't gotta even look at you, pay attention to you. I can tune you out.
You also said people that you don't care about. Cause
I honestly, I don't care about most people on a level where what you say is gonna affect me.
Yeah.
Like, if you tell me I'm being a fuck nigga, I'm probably gonna hear it, honestly.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, why is he calling me a fuck nigga? Anybody else on the street, fuck nigga. What are you taking food off my plate?
That means you
like,
want to fight though, is what I'm saying.
But I don't. To me, like, I'm willing to fight. But to me, what does that do for me?
Yeah, I got you.
Like, when
you don't do shit.
You got out the car with it. You could. But what does it do for me?
But see, my issue or my biggest problem is not even a guy and then calling me a fuck nigga or nothing like that. My biggest issue is my woman acting as if I ain't this valuable to our family. Not saying she don't. I'm just saying.
No, yeah.
That's a guy calling me a fuck nigga or feeling this type of way. That ain't my biggest issue or my biggest problem, concern, worry. My biggest worry all the time is if I'm arguing with my woman, do she feel this way?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's why somebody I care about.
Yeah.
That shit hits.
Yeah.
But somebody that I don't
know.
Somebody I don't care about beyond the fact that you're alive, cool. But after that, it don't matter what you say to me.
I seen what that shit could do for you. Like, before you got here, Wallace was telling me about how he like felt about our team or whatever, and I had to explain to him how we got a stain on our name. We got a stain on our name, and that wasn't even us. Then I got a stain on my name, and that's far from who I am. People just take the passion or a nigga calling me a fuck nigga, and I'm ready to turn up now.
But that's good though. I feel. I think that's the correct thing to do.
Well, I mean, I don't really care about what a lot of people think this and that, but at the same time, I like my image, and I know I'm not a certain way. You know what I'm saying? So, but
I feel it. I feel it. I'm with you,
man. I'm like, look, we started the indie earlier, but
my bad. Yeah,
I'm actually appreciative that we extended it because there was even more value in these last 20-25 minutes.
Yeah.
But I do want to give you the opportunity as we close out. It's like, if you were to leave one dime on the table for everybody today, what would be the last one?
Listen to them babies, man. Listen to them kids, man. They talking to us and saying a lot, and we ain't listening, man. You know what I'm saying? We got to get them right, bro, because it's it's getting crazy with the whole social media and everything, man. We gotta get back to family, man. To where, you know what I'm saying, we want to be a family. You know what I'm saying? What a woman want to be a wife, a man want to be a husband, and we all want to be together. You know what I'm saying? Not running the streets or putting on for the ground. So, if I could say one thing, man, just build your family, man.
Yeah,
build your family.
Hey, I fuck with that.
Yeah, I do too.
I fuck with that.
I
wasn't expecting that one at all.
I appreciate that. I appreciate you, man. This has been a great talk.
No, for sure.
Hey, we appreciate you coming in.
Man, I appreciate y'all having
time.
me, man.
We'll take this laugh and get this thing out of here. Walk out with good faith, man.
Yeah.
Goddamn. Good talk, man. Hey, again, we appreciate y'all spending a little time with us, man.
I forgot we was on camera.
Goddamn. For real. Goddamn. Hey, we appreciate Mont coming through, man, having a good talk, man. Just a good fucking talk. Like,
that was a good
talk
man,
talk, just a good manly ass fucking talk. We appreciate that shit, man. And like I said, we appreciate y'all coming through. Don't forget, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, man.
About your friends.
Continue to subscribe. Continue to tell folks to subscribe, man. Share, comment, like that motherfucker, and hit that bell, man. We're gonna continue to have conversations like this where we just talking about some just good shit. Just like I said, just good everyday, regular conversations that a lot of people don't have the way that they should.
Man,
so
that next talk we're gonna have ain't that, but all right.
Yeah, and that will be a little different. But
that next one
fuck
gonna
with us,
be
man. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. Thanks for coming through, man.
Appreciate you, Mont.
This how I'm feeling inside. Every line that I ride.